Hi everyone, it's Giselle with another message for today, and I would like to talk about unexpected love. Feeling love in ways that I've never felt before, and loving people whom I thought I could never love. And it's been crazy. If you've watched my previous video, you'll know that the full moon has brought with it a lot of epiphanies and activations, but also this year has been a year of enormous change. And one of those things that has changed for me is feeling and receiving love. Not just for myself. My previous message was all about loving myself more, loving myself for who I am, and showing that to the world, you know. I'm good enough, I'm lovable, I am worthy, I am amazing. Not just that, but yesterday I realized that I loved and felt love for someone who I thought I could never love. And it's been an eye opener. It's love in the most unlikely of ways. It's easy to love somebody when you barely know them. You know, when you're opening up your heart as a twin flame and you're walking down the street and you think, I love everyone. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Because those people are neutral to you and you don't have a history with them, and it's easy to love them because they're just neutral. But when someone has wronged you and hurt you and really made you feel awful for years, and you think, wow, you are despicable, I could never care about you, I don't want to feel anything for you, yes, I forgive you, and that's fine, but other than that, I don't want anything to do with you. When you can love someone like that, when your heart blooms open for them, and you actually want to hug them and say, do you know, it's okay. I forgive everything that you've done. I ask that you forgive me too, because I'm sure in some way or another you must have felt something from me, even though I wasn't aware that I was doing anything, and I felt victim to whatever you did. But it's okay because I love you. When you feel that kind of love, I've never experienced anything like this before. But I feel that my heart has opened even more when I was able to do this. So, if you've been following me for a while and this was particularly prominent before Christmas, there was this lady, a manager I had at work, who made life difficult for me. She's very, quite a bitter person and unable to really be loving and kind and open and truly supportive because life has dealt her hard blows. But the thing is, though, I don't take that as a reason or excuse, because if you actually know what happened in my life, I've been through hell and I did not decide to become bitter. And I'm thinking, if what I've been through has not turned me into a bitter person, why is this person okay with that? But I guess it sort of depends on the levels of openness that you have, and what perspective and perception you have and choose to take. It's all a choice at the end of the day. You can either choose to fall victim to your circumstances and become bitter and go, screw life, I don't think anything's worth it anymore, or go, do you know what, this was awful, but I choose to be happy, I choose to still be optimistic, I choose to still feel that there must be good in this world. You have that choice at the end of the day, and that's what differentiates. Because sometimes people tell me their story, and not that anything is worth, you shouldn't compare, basically. You shouldn't compare yourself to anyone, but sometimes you think, okay, I see where you've, had to go through tough times, but I've been through worse. And of course, that's again quite judgmental in a way. You shouldn't be that judgmental. But it's hard, isn't it? It's a tricky one. Anyway, the lady that I had as a manager for 2+ years made my life awfully difficult, and I actually had to confront her in December. I went to her manager with a complaint saying, look, this is the final straw. I was prepared to leave all this behind me, but what she said to me was just too much, and I cannot tolerate this any longer. That in itself was a good lesson for me to stand up for myself and truly express myself in an understanding and carrying way towards her, yet standing my ground and setting my boundaries and say, look, you cannot disrespect me anymore. And at the time, she was very resentful. She did not like me pointing those things out to her, and having gone to her manager, of course, must have angered her a lot. So I didn't speak to her really or bother even looking at her for 2 months since that event. But yesterday, something had shifted. And because I'm an empath, I can pick these things up. And I felt it from her that although the feedback I gave her in December was painful for her to face, she admired me for doing it face to face rather than putting a grievance in and a third party telling her, oh, by the way, this is what this person said, you need to stop doing this or this. I tried to put it to her as kindly but as eloquently and clearly as possible in December how she made me feel, how things could be done better in the future. Because it's all good and well saying, oh, you've done this and this and this, you were wrong in this and this. If you can give a solution rather than just criticize somebody, it's going to serve them a lot better. And I feel now that she's had time to sit with those comments, with that feedback, and allow it to develop, even though she was resistant at the time, it did get across, and she had the time to process that in her own mind. I feel something had shifted because yesterday, although you can tell she's still struggling to be genuinely kind because there's still a bit of that resentment and bitterness towards just life in general still there, you can tell she's consciously making an effort to shift that. And although what she said wasn't life-changing, it was just a compliment. Oh, I like your trousers. You can tell that it wasn't just, I'm trying to be nice and civil here. It was, I do appreciate what you said, and I am trying to shift. Because empaths will know this. Energetically, you can feel the difference. You can feel the difference. It's not just their tone and their body language and the way that they express themselves. There is an energetic shift. Yes, the energies are still low and dense and hard and quite, there is still resentment there, but it has started to rise up. It's not, say, you've got a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being really low, 10 being high. It went from a 2 to a 3 at least, you know? There's been a little shift there. And because of that, I just felt so proud of her, and I just wanted to hug her and say, look, it's okay. It's okay. I don't care about what happened between us. Let's just move forward. And I just wanted to tell her I love her, but of course, that's not very appropriate. So I didn't, but I sent her love from my heart center to hers. And I felt her accept that and reciprocate. And that was beautiful. And that was a shift for both of us. And now that I can love somebody who I thought I could never love, I definitely feel that my heart is more open. And I'm definitely more able to give and receive in a better, more balanced way. And this is all relevant. Yes, it's nothing to do with any romantic love, but it's to do with rising up in your vibration, being authentic to who you are, aligning with your higher self. And this would have been impossible for me last year. I would not have been able to tell this person I love them and consciously wanting to send them healing and love from my heart chakra to their heart chakra. I would not have done that. But now I can. And what I've also found out is I value my friendships and relationships I have with my friends, but now I just love them so much. And when I hug them, I can really feel love coming from them. Like before, I know one of my friends has found it always a bit awkward to express their love in a very physical manner. Like when they hug you, it's kind of very brief and very like, oh yeah, tap on the back kind of hug. Now, when we hug, it's an embrace. It's powerful. It's strong. It's love. It's love, and I can feel them telepathically telling me that they love me, and I say it to them too, and it's amazing. And I wanted to share this message because I want to know from you, are you feeling these shifts in love too? Isn't it amazing? Isn't it awesome? Isn't it wonderful? This is more than just feeling neutral love, as in, oh, I love everyone unconditionally because they haven't done anything wrong to me. They're just, someone walking down the street that I've never met before and I can feel love for them. That's easy love. But to love someone who you despised at one point for making your life miserable, to truly love them without condition, able to send love from your heart, to theirs, and for them to then energetically reciprocate that love, that is amazing. And I wish us all to experience that because, it's wonderful. It's absolutely liberating and magical. So I thought I would share that. So if you would like to connect with me, and I'm still running my February, it was a Valentine's Day promotion, but I thought I'd extend it till the end of the month because why not? Then all my details are in the description. I thank you all so very much for watching. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.